Hey crypto buddies, ever heard of a coin that could make you rich while you game? Or one that could revolutionize cloud computing? Well, buckle up, cause in this video, I'm gonna show you 8 DePIN altcoins that could do all that and more. We're looking at potential 50x to 200x gains by 2025. Let's get into it. So what's DePIN? It stands for Decentralized Physical Infrastructure Network. These are crypto projects that are changing real-world industries using blockchain tech. We're talking about cloud computing, energy, supply chains, and even gaming. These DePIN coins aren't just for tech nerds. They could make you some serious cash too. We're looking at coins that could grow 10 to 100 times by 2025. That means if you put in $100 now, you could end up with $1,000 to $1,000 in just a couple of years. I'm going to show you 8 DePIN coins that are set to explode. Each one is doing something cool in a different industry, from making cloud computing more secure to helping create renewable energy. Stick around to learn about all of them and how they could boost your crypto portfolio. Alright guys, let's kick things off with our first DePIN coin, Fala Network. This one's all about making cloud computing super secure and private. You know how important that is these days, right? So what's Fala Network doing that's so special? Well, they're using something called Trusted Execution Environment, or T technology. It's like a secret room inside your computer's processor where data can be processed without anyone peeking in. Even the computer's owner can't see what's happening in there. Here's how it works. When you send your data to Fala Network, it gets encrypted. Then it's sent to a node operator's computer where it's decrypted inside this secret T room. It gets processed there and then re-encrypted before being sent back to you. Pretty cool, right? It means your data stays private the whole time. Now, the Fala network isn't working alone. It's actually built on the Polkadot blockchain as one of its parachains, and it's run by the Fala Network Foundation. But here's the thing, users like you and me, we get to have a say in how it's run through governance. There are 2 types of nodes in the Fala network. You've got minor nodes, which anyone can run by lending their computer power, and then there are gatekeeper nodes. These are the big dogs that make sure everything stays encrypted and private. Both types of nodes need to stake PHA tokens to operate. That's the native token of Fala network, and if they do something wrong, those tokens can be slashed, meaning they lose value. It's like a way to keep everyone honest. Now, let's talk numbers, cause that's what we're all here for, right? Fala network's current market cap is around $91 million, but check this out. Under a good market condition, there's a projection that it could grow to $2 billion. That's a potential 22x increase. Imagine turning $100 into 2,200. Not too shabby. Alright guys, now that we've seen how Fala Network is revolutionizing cloud computing, let's move on to our next DePIN coin that's making waves in a totally different industry. We're talking about energy here, and trust me, this one's got some serious potential to light up your portfolio. And we are talking about DYON protocol. This project is all about transforming the energy sector with a blockchain-based trading system. But here's the kicker. It's not just any blockchain, it's an EVM-compatible L1 chain that's built specifically for energy trading. So what makes DYON protocol so special? Well, it's all about empowering regular people like you and me to become what they call prosumers. That means we can both produce and consume energy. How cool is that? Imagine this. You've got solar panels on your roof generating more power than you need with DYON protocol. You can sell that extra energy directly to your neighbors or even businesses. No middlemen, no complicated processes, just straight up peer-to-peer energy trading. But it's not just about making a quick buck. DYON protocol is also pushing for a greener future by encouraging more people to invest in renewable energy sources like solar panels and windmills. It's like killing 2 birds with 1 stone. You make some extra cash and help save the planet. Now let's talk about how DYON protocol actually works. They're using something called smart contracts to create a self-governing paperless ecosystem. This means less paperwork, less human error, and more transparency in energy trading. They've also got this marketplace called Nebra, where suppliers and consumers can connect directly and trade energy units. It's all integrated with smart meter management systems and invoicing engines, so everything runs smoothly. But here's the part that'll really get you excited about DYON protocol's potential right now. Their market cap is sitting at around $65 million, but hold on to your hats because we are projecting that it could skyrocket to at least $1 billion in the next bull run. Do you know what that means? That's a potential 10x increase on your investment. Just imagine turning $1,000 into $1,000. Now that's what I call powering up your profits. So there you have it, guys. DYON protocol is not just changing the game in the energy sector, it's creating a whole new playbook, and it could be your ticket to some serious gains in the crypto market. But remember, this is just the third coin on our list of 8 DePIN altcoins with massive potential. Stick around because we've got plenty more exciting projects to cover. Number 3, OriginTrail, revolutionizing supply chain management. And trust me, this one's got some serious potential to transform how businesses track and manage their products and data. So what's OriginTrail all about? Well, they're using a combo of blockchain technology and something called a decentralized knowledge graph, or DKG, to manage data about real-world assets in the digital space. Sounds complicated, right? But here's why it matters. Imagine you're buying a product and you want to know exactly where it came from, who handled it, and if it's the real deal. OriginTrail makes all that possible by creating a reliable decentralized hub for supply chain management. But here's the really cool part. OriginTrail isn't just stopping at supply chains, they're expanding to digitize any real-world asset, and they're even tackling the problem of fake news by verifying where information comes from. Now let's talk about how OriginTrail actually works. They've got this 2-layer system. The blockchain acts as the first layer, providing that trustless and verifiable foundation we all love about crypto. Then the decentralized knowledge graph works as the second layer, handling all the complex data stuff. But what about the token, you ask? Well, that's where TRAC comes in. It's OriginTrail's utility token. You can stake it, use it to publish data on the network, or even use it as collateral if you want to run a node. Now here's the part that'll really get you excited about OriginTrail's potential. Right now, their market cap is sitting at around $270 million, but hold on to your hats because we are projecting that it could skyrocket to at least $10 billion. Do you know what that means? That's a potential 36x increase on your investment. Just imagine turning $100 into $3,600. Now that's what I call tracking your way to profits. But remember guys, this is just the 4th coin on our list of 8 DePIN altcoins with massive potential. Stick around because we've got plenty more exciting projects to cover that could supercharge your crypto portfolio. Alright crypto fans, we've seen how OriginTrail is changing supply chains, but what about the backbone of Web3 itself? That's where our next DePIN coin comes in. Number 4, Ankr, building the foundation of Web3. Ankr is building the foundation for the decentralized internet, and it could be your ticket to some serious gains. So what's Ankr all about? Well, they're a decentralized infrastructure provider for Web3. That means they help people set up and run nodes on proof-of-stake blockchains. It might sound complicated, but Ankr is actually making it super easy. Imagine being able to set up a node with just a few clicks. That's what Ankr is doing. They're breaking down the barriers that used to stop regular folks from getting involved in blockchain networks. No more need for expensive hardware or crazy tech skills. But Ankr isn't working alone. They've got some big names on their side. They've partnered up with major players like Polygon and BNB to make their network even stronger and cover more ground. It's like they're building a worldwide web of blockchain support. Now let's talk about why Ankr could be a game changer for your portfolio right now. Their market cap is sitting at around $270 million, but hold on to your crypto wallets because it could grow to at least $15 billion. Do you know what that means? That's a potential 50x increase on your investment. Just imagine turning $100 into $5,000 now. That's what I call building your way to profits. But Ankr isn't just about making nodes easier to set up. They started out with a cool idea to use all those computers sitting around doing nothing. They wanted to create a distributed cloud computing network using the extra capacity from idle machines instead of relying on big cloud providers. So there you have it guys. Ankr is not just another crypto project. They're laying the groundwork for the future of the internet, making it easier for everyone to get involved in blockchain networks and potentially making early investors some serious cash. Number 5. Akash, democratizing cloud computing. Akash is doing something really cool. They're creating a decentralized marketplace for cloud computing. Imagine being able to rent out your computer's extra processing power or rent someone else's when you need it. That's what Akash is all about. So how does it work? Well, Akash is built on the Cosmos blockchain, and it uses something called the Cosmos SDK. This means it's super fast and can scale up easily, but here's the really interesting part. Akash takes all those computers out there that aren't being used to their full potential and puts them to work. Think about it, most of the time our computers are just sitting there not doing much. Akash lets people with extra computing power rent it out to others who need it. It's like Airbnb, but for computer processing power. Now let's talk about the AKT token. That's the native token of the Akash network, and it's got a few important jobs. First off, you use it to pay for cloud computing services on the network, but it's not just for buying and selling computing power. The AKT token is also used for network governance, which means if you hold AKT tokens, you get a say in how the network is run. It's like being a shareholder in a company, but for a decentralized network. Pretty cool, right? But here's the part that'll really get you excited about Akash's potential. Right now, their market cap is sitting at around $690 million. But hold on to your hats because we are projecting that it could grow to at least $25 billion. Do you know what that means? That's a potential 33x increase on your investment. Just imagine turning $100 into $3,300 now. That's what I call computing your way to profits. Akash isn't just changing how we use cloud computing. It's making it more accessible and affordable for everyone. And it could be your ticket to some serious gains in the crypto market. But remember, we've still got more exciting projects to cover in our list of 8 DePIN altcoins with massive potential, so stick around. Number 6, BitTenser, the future of decentralized AI. So what's BitTenser all about? Well, imagine a global brain where each neuron is actually a machine learning model owned by different people around the world. That's basically what BitTenser is trying to create. It's a decentralized network that connects all these AI models. Now, you might be wondering how this actually works. Well, BitTenser uses something called the substrate framework to build its blockchain. This lets them customize everything to fit exactly what they need for their AI network. But here's where it gets really interesting. BitTenser doesn't use proof of work like Bitcoin. Instead, they use proof of stake. This means that people who hold and stake TAO tokens get to validate transactions and create new blocks. It's way more energy efficient than mining. Now let's talk about the TAO token, because this is where you could potentially make some serious gains. The TAO token isn't just for show. It actually has some really important jobs in the network. First off, you can stake TAO tokens to become a miner and earn rewards. But that's not all. You can also use TAO tokens to pay for machine learning services on the network. And here's the cool part. If you hold TAO tokens, you get to have a say in how the network is run. You can propose changes, vote on upgrades, all that good stuff. But here's the part that'll really get you excited about BitTenser's potential. Right now, their market cap is sitting at around $2 billion. But hold on to your hats because we are projecting that it could grow to $70 billion by 2025. Do you know what that means? That's a potential 25x increase on your investment. Just imagine turning $1,000 into $25,000. Now that's what I call profiting from artificial intelligence. Number 7, GamerCoin. Let's talk about GamerCoin, also known as GamerHash. This project is doing something really cool with their play and earn model. Imagine playing your favorite games and learning about blockchain while making some extra cash. Sounds pretty sweet, right? So how does it work? Well, GamerHash has this app that lets you share your computer's power when you're not using it. You just run the software in the background and it does all the work for you. It's like mining crypto, but way easier. But here's where it gets really interesting. GamerHash isn't just about sharing computer power. They've also got this play and earn feature where you can earn rewards while you're gaming and learning about blockchain at the same time. It's like hitting 2 birds with 1 stone. And if you're a big gamer, you're gonna love this. GamerHash has a store where you can get the latest games and digital products for less. It's a great way to save some money on your gaming habit. Now, GamerHash isn't stopping there. They've just rolled out something called GamerHash AI. This new service is bringing together gaming, crypto, and artificial intelligence. It's a pretty big deal because it lets you earn rewards in the background while you're playing your favorite games. But let's talk about the money because that's what we're all here for, right? GamerHash uses something called the GHX token, and right now their market cap is sitting at around $61 million, but hold on to your controllers because it could grow to $5 billion. Do you know what that means? That's a potential 70x increase on your investment. Just imagine turning $1,000 into $70,000. Now that's what I call leveling up your profits. So there you have it, guys. GamerHash is changing the game literally by letting you earn while you play and learn about blockchain. It's bringing together gaming, crypto, and AI in a way that could make your portfolio skyrocket. Number 8, Render Network, empowering digital creators. Alright guys, we've seen how GamerCoin is changing the game for gamers, but what about the digital creators out there? Well, our last DePIN coin is all about empowering those 3D artists and animators to create mind-blowing content without breaking the bank. Let's talk about Render Network. This project is doing something really cool with blockchain technology to revolutionize the 3D rendering industry. Now, you might be wondering what 3D rendering? Well, it's the process of turning 3D models into amazing 2D images or animations, and it takes a ton of computing power. So here's where Render Network comes in. They've created this decentralized marketplace that connects digital creators with people who have powerful computers. It's like Uber, but for rendering services, instead of giving people rides, you're lending out your computer's processing power. Now here's why this is such a big deal. Normally, creators have to either buy super expensive hardware or pay a fortune to use cloud rendering services, but with Render Network, they can access all that computing power at a fraction of the cost. It's making high quality 3D rendering accessible to way more people. But Render Network isn't just about making things cheaper, it's also creating new opportunities for people with powerful computers. You can basically turn your gaming rig into a money-making machine when you're not using it. Pretty cool, right? Now let's talk about the Render token, because this is where you could potentially make some serious gains. The Render token is what makes this whole ecosystem work. You use it to buy and sell rendering services on the network. But here's the really interesting part. As more people start using Render Network for their 3D projects, the demand for render tokens goes up, and that could mean big profits for early investors. So let's look at the numbers. Right now, Render Network's market cap is sitting at around $2 billion, but hold on to your 3D glasses because it could grow to $80 billion by 2025. Do you know what that means? That's a potential 32x increase on your investment. Just imagine turning $100 into $3,200. Now that's what I call rendering some serious profits. So there you have it, guys. Render Network is not just changing the game for 3D artists and animators, it's creating a whole new marketplace for computing power, and it could be your ticket to some serious gains in the crypto market. Alright guys, we've covered some pretty exciting DePIN coins, but now let's talk about how you can actually use this info to potentially grow your crypto wealth. I'm gonna give you a quick roadmap to help you navigate this DePIN space. First off, let's recap what we've learned. We've seen 8 different coins that are changing real-world industries, from secure cloud computing with Faala to energy trading with DYON and even gaming with GamerCoin. Each of these coins has the potential to grow 50 to 200 times by 2025. But here's the thing, guys, investing in crypto is risky, especially with newer projects like these, so it's super important to do your own research. Don't just take my word for it. Look into each project yourself, check out their websites, read their white papers, and follow their social media to stay updated. Remember, the crypto world moves fast, so keep an eye on new developments in the DePIN space. You never know when the next big opportunity might come. Stay informed, stay cautious, and who knows, maybe one of these coins could be your ticket to crypto riches.